what? Does the music drive the dance, or dance drive, or is it just a back and forth? How much is spontaneous?
Since I'm the musical director, I'm going to tell you that it's a very fine balance between music that is set in stone, but then we adapt it very closely to the choreography. So it's really good that I kind of live with the choreographer 24/7. and we really like, you know, we come up with an idea and then she tells me, no, that's wrong, it doesn't feel good. And then I tell her, well, that kind of sucks. And we just go back and forth to try to purify the music. It's very complicated. I mean, we go with the roots of flamenco, which is, it's not so hard for us musicians because flamenco music, we're used to playing for dancers all the time. And so we kind of use those rules to put this type of production together. Let me see what the artistic director has to say.
Yeah, I have to weigh in on that one. Some of the numbers are based, the choreography, really in flamenco, the choreography almost always comes from the music. So if I didn't already have an idea of, for instance, the one that was about religion, that was basically a solea. Also some other things in there called a caña, and at the end with the shawls it was a malagueña. So if I didn't already know what that music sounded like, I wouldn't be able to start choreographing. So all of our choreographies are based on more or less traditional flamenco styles. Go from there.
The actual wheat threshers sing the song while doing their chore.
The farmers, yeah.
The farmers.
And wait, I want to say something else. And that is that a lot of our musicians, really all of the compositions and arrangements for this are original by our musicians.
Yes. Composers of the entire show, we have Jose Manuel Tejeda, Luis Ramos, and myself. We pretty much did the entire music for the entire show. Based in tradition, sometimes not so much, sometimes just stuff that we just came up with, but we had a lot of fun doing it. And somebody here had another question.
Could you please repeat the questions when they're asked?
Yes, I'll repeat them. So she was asking, how does the whole thing about music and dance came together? That was the previous question. Next question.
The wheat threshing part, that dance seemed like you pulled in like Russian folk dance. I mean, that was amazing. Was that your choreography, or has anybody else done that before?
So he's asking about the wheat threshing song. Is that look like Russian choreography? Is that our choreography?
Okay, so the first part that was very slow and monotonous, that's the one that's based on the original wheat threshing song. And the compás, which is the rhythm of it, is a characteristic flamenco rhythm that happens to be used for that song. It's also used for martinete, if anybody else is familiar with flamenco styles. That's the one with the hammer. So the rhythm, it was something that we were already familiar with. That dance there's no wheat threshing dance to go with the song.
Yeah, it looked like the Russian dance when they kick up their legs and you're kicking up your heels.
So that's jota. And so that is somewhat made up by me, somewhat my lovely dancer Claire Sfera, who has studied jota extensively, helped me.
So what is jota?
Jota is what they call a baile regional, a regional dance from Aragon. Actually, I think the one we were using is more like the Castilian version. I believe Castilla. So it's from Castilla in central Spain. So that was kind of our version of a regional dance. And then we just decided for fun to close it with a little bit of sirtaki, which is a Greek dance. So the jumping though is traditional jota, traditional Spanish dance.
When you jump your feet side to
Yep.
side?
And that's what I love about that piece, and that's why we put in the Greek, because that was kind of our tribute to European folk dance. Because once you get into all the different types, basically they all seem very similar. So I enjoy doing that.
So who does your dresses and costumes?
She's here.
Is she here? Where's Marina?
She's up there.
Marina!
really very minor, a little bit, in comparison to what they do for themselves and for us. And if everyone is happy here, I guess that's our goal.
Also, Olivia designs like the ideas of the. Just want to give her credit. Go ahead.
Can you talk about the interaction of the dancers in the finale? You know, the
Ooh.
singers back and forth,
Yes.
singers.
I'll talk about it. So this little bit at the end is, if you've been to flamenco shows before, they always do it. It's like, it's the way to end a flamenco show. And we're kind of just playing off of each other. She does one thing, and then maybe I do something else. But every night it comes out different. Maybe yesterday I decided that he would sing, and the day before, so it's kind of our time to like, this is our time to have fun. You know, it's a juega, it's a fin de fiesta, but it's more for us. And people are saying, oh, we can't see the feet. We don't care. No, we care, but it's this little moment, we're giving you a little glimpse of what we like to do when we're together doing the flamenco that we like. So yeah, it's a constant call and response, the dancing, it's a very complicated rhythmic thing. It's improvised, yes, it's improvised. So if you ever want to learn, it's YouTube, it's a great and Facebook too. Next.
One more question.
One more question.
I love the multimedia aspect, bringing in Facebook and the video imagery in the back. So I guess that was real time, the Facebook people? Or?
I'd like you to think that. Yes, it was real timing like that we're performing it right now. I mean, but we did a submission we realized that we have a lot of flamenco friends around the world, and we decided, why don't we try to incorporate them? And I wanted to use the term crowdsourcing, but then we were debating back and forth, how do we do that? How is it going to work out? And we just said, hey, send us your songs, send us your dances, and then I mashed them together in a video that then we could play with. So, hope you enjoyed it.
Before we go, we want to also bring out Natalie. So many of our supporters and family and friends, our amazing crew. We have up there in the booth, Kurt Gannum and Stephen Pruitt.
Yeah.
And they did so much work to make, you know, the visuals and the lighting and the sound all come together. Natalie, our stage manager, Marina, our seamstress and wardrobe consultant, and all the dancers, all the musicians. And all of our amazing photographers and videographers, and most of all, thank you to you guys who have filled up this theater. We sold out 3 days this weekend. Woo!
I know. Hang on just a second. I want to make a quick plug. We are going to be making, for the spring, a CD with the music for the show.
Yeah.
So I really would like to encourage you to go to alanteflamenco.com, and then there's a little place there where you can put your email, and I'll keep you posted. I'll have some free downloads pretty soon. And last question of the night.
It's not a question. I think the flamenco is a song, and the dancing is about heart and soul. It's so sentimental. I feel like that with flamenco. Because I am Brazilian, and the samba is totally different. And I love the songs and the dancing. Amazing.
Thank you very much. We enjoyed doing the show.